Hello everyone, welcome back to more Borderlands. This is another post-commentary because I forgot to save the original commentary. So we just beat Sledge. We just got the Iridian artifact. This bandit thug's being dumb. And then the one up on top of the cart track is being dumb. Although our bullets don't seem to be hitting at all. There we go. So, this is video... There's just a midget sledgehammer there. Like, the enemies just, like, randomly spawned in at that second. And it was weird. So, this is video, 23, I believe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 23. And I have, let me take a look, through video, 35 recorded, in which 35 was a tremendously hard video to record. So that's something for you guys to look forward to in 12 days or whatever. So I don't particularly remember exactly as to what we do. I didn't particularly review the footage before doing this post-commentary stuff. We're just doing our selling and upgrading our ammo and stuff. I think this is like the last quest that we have in Firestone. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. But we're wrapping up the main quest portion in Firestone. And so I do spend some time buying ammo just because we do need quite a bit. Because we've been running low. Especially with like our machine guns and stuff. Because I seem to be very fond of the machine guns in this game. With just their rapid fire, I just love the way that they're working. Like, we have that revolver there. I don't think we've even used the revolver once. So. Now, I think it was a guy named Graybeard something recently comment on, I think it was like video 21. That we are, yeah, this was a couple days ago, video 20. Main missions, we are under halfway through. But if we include all the side missions, we're a third of the way through. But in terms of, like, time for gameplay, we're only a fourth of the way through. So, you know, going on a basis of all the missions and stuff, we could assume 70 videos for the LP, and I think that would actually be perfect for a game like this. And I'm having so much fun with this game. Like, I get why people love the Borderlands series. This is fantastic in terms of, like, what you can do. And so I'm looking here at, like, the various challenges, which we do get a few of, but I don't think I'm ever going to complete all of them. Because, I mean, some of these want you to get, like, 1,000 kills with one weapon. Or, not one weapon, but a certain type of weapon. Which I don't know if that's even going to happen. Yeah, 500 enemies isn't horrible. You know, 1,000 enemies isn't horrible. They want $250,000, $1 million, whatever the hell spider ants are. So there's a lot of these challenges that are going to be pretty difficult. But I'm hoping we'll be able to complete quite a few of them, and that I don't need to complete all of them for a trophy. Because if I have to complete all of them for a trophy, some of these I'm going to have to get, like, creative on in figuring out how to get them. That was a skag. And that sounded like a pretty powerful skag. Oh, what does Shep say? All of the wind turbines are functioning except for the one in Howling Defile. For some reason, the racks always flock over that one. The whole thing is covered in rack droppings. Turbine blades won't even turn. I'm offering a cash reward to anyone who goes out and shoots all the crap off. And it's called What Hit the Fan, which is fantastic. And that's all the way up there, in which I know we don't do that in this video, because after because we're going to turn in the sledge quest. And then that's going to, I think that unlocks more of our bounty board and more of the main quest too. Just drive right into a barricade. That's great. I like how every time you switch weapons, there's that little pop-up. Scavenger. I was working on a custom rifle. I didn't want the bandits to get a hold of my design, so I dismantled it and scattered the components around. If you find all these components, I can reassemble the weapon and bring it to you. So we need, the various combat rifle parts, which is there, which is closer than the rack dropping ones. Because we're back in Firestone, we can grab various of the chests and stuff. So we're able to regain a bit of money, able to get a bit of ammo. So like every time that you restart the game, so like if you you play for an hour and a half, you save it, you close the game. When you go back into the game, it resets. So you can just kind of get that stuff over and over again. Hardly believe you managed to take down Sledge. I'll put in the word for Helena, and I'm sure that I'll tell her your story. There are some who call me Tim, which I don't get that reference. Oh, it's a Monty Python. Okay. So travel to the Doll Headland and speak with Ernest Whitling. Pierce agreed to bump up your clearance level. She wants you to go to New Haven and meet her. So drive west of the Doll Headland gate and speak with the Claptrap robot there. He'll let you through. When you get past the gate, talk to Ernest on the other side. He knows the headland better than anyone and can bring you up to speed. Which we get a lot of experience for some of these quests. Look at that. We have 18 spaces now for inventory. It's fantastic. And so we could actually like go into Incendiary or Shocking for our artifact if we wanted to. We received a class mod. Class mods are class-specific items that can positively affect a wide variety of character stats. Okay. Can anyone help me? I haven't heard from my fiance in weeks. His name is Bruce McLean, and he lives in a shack out near the Zephyr substation. Last time I saw him, he was bragging about how rich he was about to become and how he was going to buy us a flight off this planet. Whatever he was up to, I bet it got him in trouble. Please, someone find my fiance. The bandits took over my dig site in the arid Badlands. Members of my team attempted to defend themselves, but they were failures, and now the bandits have hung up the skulls as trophies. This is unsanitary and inappropriate for an archaeological dig site. I will pay somebody to go to Titan's End and remove their skulls from the pikes. This here's a job for anyone who thinks they got a pair to that clank. Everyone knows that the bandits overrun Headstone Mine. They've been selling iridium on the black market. I don't know who's buying it, but screw them. Anything fun in bandits needs to stop. I tried blowing the emergency valves on the main line, but they chased me out before the job was done. I need somebody to get in there, finish connecting the fuses, and then blow them up. Any takers? And so we're going to get... I believe these are the last of the bounty board missions that we have. And so we, like, every time we talk to these vendors, they're not that, they don't have, like, anything great. I've started seeing things that are, like, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 worth, which is going to be crazy to do. So, like, right here, I'm looking at, like, where things are on the map to know, like, what is closer, what's not closer. So I know basically what to do with how I want to tackle it in terms of going through it and then coming back for when I need to turn it in. And so we're going to find Bruce McLean, which I think is a reference to Die Hard. But I don't know off the top of my head. And of course, we have a bandit just in the middle of the road. Dead. Dead. I think we do need to kill like 500 enemies with cars. Whether that's shooting them or just running them over or something. We need to at least kill quite a few. And I just got to get better at driving and actually hitting the things that I want to hit. Like that. God, I can hear the skags. And so, like last video, we found this little shack thing. Yeah, this is this dead body that we saw was Bruce. Bruce McLean is dead, just as fiance feared. We have a mutant psychos. So there we go. Okay. Bruce McLean is dead, just as fiance feared. You found the handwritten journal of his corpse. Perhaps it would shed some light on how he met his end. In the journal, Bruce described a scam where he gathered local plant leaves, rolled them into cigarettes, then sold them to bandits while claiming they were prized Half-World tobacco. With the money, he had hoped to marry his fiancée and take her away from Pandora. However, his first customer immediately died from massive internal bleeding, and the bandits forced Bruce to use his own product as payback. You'd better round up those cigars before some kid gets a hold of them and smokes it in a back alley. Journal mentions that they were usually used around Titan's End, I believe it said, which is up over there, which is close to our like skull one, I believe. And it's also close to our hitting the fan. And so we can actually do the scavenge one where we're going to end up blowing up fuses and stuff. What else? Oh, links in the description. Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Twitch. I've started twitching. You may have seen a video of a new series that I call Twitching for Trophies, where basically any game that I've done an LP of on the PS3 or the PS4, I'm going to be streaming them on Twitch to clean up any trophies that I may have. Basically to stop it from being at 70% and get it to hopefully a platinum if it's possible. So if you like the idea of trophy collecting, follow me on Twitch. You'll be able to see me do that on occasion. I also did a Pokemon Nuzlocke live stream in which I'm going to have some other Pokemon ideas. And because some Pokemon games just take too long to do on as an LP, especially with some of the ideas for challenges that I have. And so it would just be easier to do those as streams and then just upload those as individual videos as we go through the challenge and stuff. So, we're back here where we started this video, 15 minutes later. And I'm actually just trying to find a quick, easy way. Maybe there's a chest or something that I missed. And it's actually not that bad to go through here. We have no enemies right now. Except for the midget psycho that's behind us. Because I guess they also, like, crawl out of the holes that, like, skags would come from. So... yeah, so up there, there's a guy in a in essentially a turret, and we eventually do get to take him out, but that turret kind of riddles me through this entire thing. I'm just glad that we have quite a few like quick firing weapons. And there we go. We took out the bandit that was on the turret. Oh, I can hear the psychos. It's actually hard to hit this guy. But there we go. We blew him up. And I think there's a bruiser there. Yeah, there is a bruiser there. Now, we don't really get any weapon experience with this by killing them with turrets. But it does basically protect us. Like, the turret itself has, looks like 450 armor. And this bandit thug was being a problem. There we go. We're kind of just pinning the bruiser down right there. Look at all that blood that's coming out of him. There we go. Easy peasy. Ooh, and we got, I don't know what color that is. Is that orange? Looks like we got a sniper rifle or something. And so it looks like all of our stuff is ready. So boom, we placed a fuse. There's another one. This is one of the easier side quests that we've done. And like we actually saw the explosive thing. I think it was in the last video where I'm like, oh, what's this thing? It's like shiny. What is it? I did not want to enter the gunner sheet. I don't know if I can get that, actually. Yeah, I don't think I can get those. And luckily, we don't have any super hard enemies come out from the right to hurt us or anything like that. But yeah, it's this thing. I'm just like, oh, what's this? Oh, boom. And it starts exploding, and I'm just running away from it. I'm like, oh, wait. Whoa. It was exploding that stuff, and, like, we missed the viewing of all of it. But, like, you can see we messed up the track that's up top. And so we basically made it so that they can't really function anymore. We set fire to the factory. So there we go. It would have been nice to see that, but, you know, me being in a blind LP, I'm stupid. I didn't think about it. This is a nice, easy, just quick fall right there. I don't know what that did, but whatever. Doesn't matter. We're home free. We can get out of here. But I find it... oh, no. That chest was from a bit ago, actually. I need to find more of those chests. Those have, like, some of the really good stuff. And I know Etherion and Mecro have been watching this. And they've been giving me a little bit of hint, too, as to, like, what's going on. So, like, they started talking about, I guess, chubby enemies, which I guess is a thing in the next game. So I don't have to worry about it. But they're, like, being like, hey, don't don't forget about this. This is how the weapons work. Like, this is the color of the weapons and stuff, and this is their rarity and things like that. So I'm looking here to like decide as to like what exactly I'm gonna do in terms of like our setup. But I mean, I can always use the money because like we have $20,000 right now, and that's not gonna last. Like, I think the most recent video I recorded, we actually start making decent money because we find and sell something that's like $60,000, which we're gonna need as much money as we can get. So I buy that, which is a Firefly mod, which gives us a 24% incendiary and a 2 to spark, whereas the Defender class mod gave us something else, which I don't think I was happy with, which is why I bought that mod. Yeah, that gave me a 18% team shield capacity and a +1 to something. I'm like, I don't need that. I wanted the spark and I wanted the incendiary for when we end up having like those sort of weapons. The spark is just great in general. In which I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to like max out one of the class columns that I have for when I do level ups and skill points and all that. I'm hoping I'll be able to max one of those out soon, but I don't, or not max one of out, at least reach the final upgrade that I can get, and then I could go back through and max it out if I wanted to. The loading screens take a bit, but the game does load quite a bit of stuff. And with like how the colors work and the graphics and all that, it makes sense as to why. Because the game is gorgeous, and this is the PS3 version. I just love the way that the gun just pops in the color. Makes it really nice. So I believe we end up doing like product recall as our next one in the next video, or the scavenger. I think it's scavenger actually. So, but that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for dealing with my rambling post commentary, and I will see you guys in the next video.